In this video, I am going to teach you the best way to do the 4th floor of Bunker Alfa in Last Day on Earth. Before I get too much into the 4th floor, I want to make a disclaimer that the 4th floor is not good for tickets. If you're looking for green, yellow, or red tickets, then check out my other videos on the 2nd floor or 3rd floor of Bunker Alfa. Those are going to be the better places to get tickets. But the 4th floor is often necessary to do raiders tasks, and you have the burglar skill, it can often get you a lot of grenades. Lastly, the 4th floor can be a decent source of steel if you make it to the last room. In this tutorial, you will need a machete, a saw blade mace, 3 crowbars, 4 stacks of food, and 1 set of tactical gear. Alright, when you open this door, you are going to get overwhelmed by quite a bit of zombies. You need to kill them with a machete. And one thing I forgot to mention, in this video, I used food because it was before the update. And so you will probably, you can see I only used 1 food. And so it actually, you could do it with food, but it would be safer to have some bandages. So I'd replace 2 of those stacks of food with a stack of bandages and then bring this guy over here and do the wall trick on him. Then sneak with your saw mace and get a sneak attack on this guy, and then bring them over to this wall and do the wall trick on this door right here. After that, you want to get a sneak attack on this toxic abomination and then bring all of these guys over to this wall trick. If you're good, you can actually split them up with the wall, so you'll only be fighting a few of them at a time. After you kill these guys with the wall trick, go alongside this wall so you can avoid the turret. This door is not great for the wall trick, and if you get in trouble, you've got that turret. So I recommend bringing these guys over to this wall again, and then again trying to split them up using the wall so you're only fighting a few of them at a time with your machete. You must keep in mind that these guys heal every time they hit you, so it's really important to do well in the wall trick, not only because it saves your armor, but also because if you let them hit you, then they will end up healing and you'll have to use more of your weapon and resources. Once you kill these guys, you are going to need to make it through this cold room and past 2 heavy turrets. This is also where you will need bandages because you need to keep your health all the way topped off, otherwise they may shoot you with a grenade, which will end up killing you if you do not have your health topped off. So you can't use food for those heavy turrets, you need to use the bandages. You can use this wall for the wall trick, but it's pretty difficult, so you might have to move over here, which is a lot easier to use the wall trick on these guys. Now, if you're ever having trouble with the wall trick, remember to check out my video of the wall trick. And on that note, if you're struggling, like this door is kind of hard to do the wall trick, especially with those meat rack traps there. So if you want to use a gun, still use the wall trick with a gun. The wall tricks with a gun is really easy. Now this frenzy giant, you do not want to do the wall trick right here because it's really difficult. So you want to lure him out a little bit, but then once you get close, you're going to go ahead and take a hit from him and then move over here to do the wall trick again at this spot because it is a lot easier door than that other door. Again, if you're having trouble, you can always use a gun to do the wall trick. It is way easier for those of you who are struggling with the wall trick. And the 4th floor is really difficult, so if you want to do it cheaply, you need to know how to do the wall trick, even if you're doing it with a gun. After you kill the frenzy giant, you can open this terminal. Okay, at this point, you are going to just run past these 2 turrets, and you're going to take a little bit of damage, but they're not heavy turrets, so you're not going to die. And then go ahead and come and sneak up on this toxic abomination. You cannot use a wall trick here, obviously, because of the turrets, so you will need to fight these guys, which means you will also need to use bandages for this part. After that, go ahead and come around here and sneak up on this frenzy giant. Try to get the maximum range so that he does not get a hit off on you, and then come over here and do the wall trick right here. Behind this giant is a room guarded by a heavy turret. The turret is not worth killing. Don't bother with it. Don't bother with the room. There's nothing good in it. Just move on. You will need to lure these guys out, and I recommend using this wall for the door trick. At this point, move quickly, but hug this wall. It will do 60 damage, which isn't enough to kill you, so you can heal with food. And then after you kill that zombie, go ahead and sneak attack on this one. After that, you can lure all of these guys. You will need to kill these fast spiders quickly so that you don't end up fighting them at the same time that you were fighting the frenzy giant. And then lead the frenzy giant over to this wall to do the wall trick on him. After you kill the frenzy giant, you can open this terminal, which gives you access to the room that might have steel in it. Well, that's it guys, hope that helps. This is the cheapest way to do the 4th floor, but remember with the new healing system you need to replace 2 of these stacks of food with 1 stack of bandages for those heavy turrets and for the more difficult parts of the 4th floor. Lastly, I want to remind you guys that Kafir, the developers of Last Day on Earth, are about to release a more advanced version which has real multiplayer and co-op challenges and tons of dynamic skills and items. It is a phenomenal game and I'm just so excited about its global and iOS release that is happening very soon. They have done an amazing work. I've been waiting for them to finally release it to you guys for about a year and a half now. It is just a phenomenal game, and so make sure to follow this channel if you want to know more about Frostborn, because I'm definitely going to be covering when it's released all kinds of tips and tricks. Just like I've helped you with Last Day on Earth, I'm going to help you with Frostborn, where I'm going to help you succeed. It's just such a phenomenal game. Alright guys, see you next time.